Welcome to another edition of the most consistent, prolific, and dedicated uploads in YouTube's history. This is the dynamic Sean's View Entertainment right here on YouTube.com. Make sure to like this video and subscribe with a major backstage update as it concerns Hell in a Cell creative plans, what the WWE's thinking, what their thought process is, and the booking plans for Randy Orton. How does the WWE World Title play into this, and what about Brock Lesnar? The latest edition of the Wrestling Observer newsletter has a segment talking about the current creative plans for Randy Orton and the possible outcomes from this Sunday's Hell in a Cell pay-per-view. There has been at least some discussions of Orton turning babyface once again. The current roster is split into two groups for live events, with Randy Orton leading one and John Cena leading the other. This has changed on the weekends recently, with Orton taking a lot of time off, but that's the general outline. However, since he turned heel last year and aligned himself with the Authority, his merchandise sales and live event gates for his tours have been down. Another major factor is that they seem to be pushing towards a Randy Orton versus Seth Rollins program in the near future. That being said, Orton did the RKO to Paul Heyman on Monday Night Raw this week, which could also hint that he will win his Hell in a Cell match against John Cena this Sunday and go on to face Brock Lesnar, which is the match that, well, quite frankly, everybody, myself included, wants to see. Because as much as I don't mind as much as I don't mind Cena versus Lesnar, it would just make more sense to do Randy Orton versus Brock Lesnar because it's fresh, it's compelling, it's intriguing. It's something that really draws the attention of the WWE fans. But getting back on the track, for both scenarios, Randy Orton would likely need to be babyface. The key factors seem to be when Brock Lesnar will return to defend the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. The current rumor is that Brock Lesnar won't be back until January for the Royal Rumble pay-per-view, which would give Randy Orton plenty of time to execute a babyface turn, have a 2-month program with Seth Rollins, and be ready to fight for the WWE World Title in 2015. On the other hand, if they bring him back sooner than expected, that being Lesnar, and run with Orton versus Brock title fight at Survivor Series, they could have Rollins do the same thing he did to John Cena at Night of Champions, running in and costing the challenger his match and attempting to cash in his Money in the Bank briefcase, which would further infuriate Randy Orton and bring this thing to a head and let this thing just roll off. And you know what? Creative plans for Hell in a Cell. Like I said, Hell in a Cell, at first, if you go back 3-4 weeks ago, Hell in a Cell was looking horrible. It was mediocre. It was a lackluster build. But in 2 Monday Night Raws, WWE really turned the tables, so to speak, because Hell in a Cell to me now looks solid. It looks unpredictable. It's about as unstable as Dean Ambrose is. No, but really, there's rumors that Randy Orton is seriously injured. That Randy Orton will be going to this match not 100%. But you know what? I guess Randy Orton not 100% is better than no Randy Orton at all. But then again, will Randy Orton risk permanent injury, permanent paralysis probably, by continuing to fight with the bulging discs that he has in his back? Like I said, I don't know if it would be wise for Randy Orton to compete in such a hellacious structure like Hell in a Cell. But ladies and gentlemen, this is definitely a crucial update. Something I didn't see coming. This is a major report. So I want your comments and I want your feelings on this entire matter. Who should challenge Brock for Lesnar for the title? What do you think about Randy Orton turning babyface? What do you think about Orton and Rollins having a feud? Like I said, these two would have a great match at a WrestleMania. And, it could further introduce the future of the WWE and a guy like a Seth Rollins and a Dean Ambrose. And John Cena and Randy Orton really being the past of the WWE, meeting today's present. So, Hell in a Cell, like I said, all of a sudden, it's looking damn good on paper. Okay, I'm not going to come on here and try to justify every single match having great significant build because it hasn't. But with what the WWE did on Raw, what they're doing, and what they're doing with trying to make Randy Orton, relevant again and get people interested in him again. Obviously, Orton wants his merchandise sales boosted up because ever since he became a heel, the WWE has watered him down anyway. So it may just do wonders for Randy Orton to be a babyface once again. That way he can get a bigger, fatter paycheck at the end of the year. So, ladies and gentlemen, once again, hashtag Sean's View on Twitter, hashtag Sean's View on Instagram. Like the video, subscribe, share this video all over the entire internet, and I want your thoughts and your feelings on this entire report. There's a lot to talk about. There's a lot to give your comments on, so do it right now. I look forward to reading what they are. Later.